Hey everyone, welcome back to the DRX Automobi channel. Today we've got something special lined up for all the car enthusiasts out there.
Hummers are huge, and they will be until the dinosaurs return. The 2025 GMC Hummer EV SUV 3xe4WD is the SUV version of the resurrected, all-electric Hummer family, and it's as absurd as its pickup predecessor. That truck and this UFU are powerful yet limited by their size and weight. The first EV with personality may surprise you, who knew? The new electric Hummer isn't cheap, but this mid-tier 3xe4WD trim works hard for its $100,000 price. After climbing a cartoonishly high step into the cabin, you're greeted by a sleek black and white two-tone interior motif, unique door patterns, clear infotainment displays, and lots of physical buttons. The second row has plenty of room for three. Only the optional infinity roof with translucent sky panels $1,495 bothers us. Avoid this one since the sun pounds down on unprotected residents. Removable panels squeal regardless of material. Ironically, after battering the Hummer EV SUV, our best advice is patience. We know the most likely buyers won't be accelerator and brake pedal saints. Hummers aren't the most restrained at 3.4 seconds 0 to 60 mph. Since it weighs 8,673 pounds, mechanical grip can only take you so far before physics takes over. It's interesting straight-line accelerative performance. The launch isn't as powerful as the figures show despite the short sprint. In WTF watts to freedom mode, the Hummer's all-out drive setting, the tires are overwhelmed and lose some off-the-line bite at launch. With road-oriented tires, the SUV may be as fast as the horsepower pickup. But all the drama. Push the accelerator and the SUV's snout rises for the moon like a howling wolf. Testing director Eric Tingwall calls the sound effects one of the more original and more evocative executions of simulated thrust noises. Though the SUV is speed limited to 112 mph, the quarter mile takes 11.8 seconds at 112.1 mph. However, the Rivian R1S Quad Max ascends 10.5 seconds at 128.2 mph time beats the Hummer. With a huge car, you need good brakes. You don't always get what you want. The Hummer's 142-foot stop from 60 mph is ludicrous compared to the Rivian's 107. Slowing from 100 mph and pressing the brakes seems like nothing until 75 mph. Maybe not soft or squishy feedback, but the pedal doesn't seem connected. It's odd given the noisy anti-lock brakes at work. The nose lifts for acceleration but dives as speed declines, more so as the tires find purchase. Wake the sleeping dragon, abs and the hefty SUV becomes unruly, with traction control working hard to keep things civilized. We encounter understeer in every turn of our figure 8 lap test. Controlling it takes a full-time job. It's hard to overcome the back tires without front-end push, so we're surprised the Hummer EV SUV doesn't do more with its tri-motor system, 2 rear motors. Not exactly a road-focused vehicle. Due to this, the brakes overheat during aggressive use like our figure 8 laps, triggering a brakes overheated service now message in the gauge cluster that clears after exiting and locking the doors. Of course, the Hummer EV SUV gets in its own way. It's huge, hard to park, and will require you to double-check the weight limits of your local historical bridges and hire a driveway repairman, but it appeals to the sane part of our brains that loves throwing big rocks into water from great heights and shooting off giant fireworks, and the personified ID. This automobile takes you back to being a youngster. This is especially true off-road. Sand barely registers, and its suspension soaks up the bumps. It feels invincible. It's comfy for daily driving. Super Cruise eliminates commuter fatigue. You pivot rather than turn with 4-wheel steering. Inefficient despite being battery electric? Yes, it's a good stunt, even though the Rivian R1S plays well in the dirt, but drives smaller and better on paved surfaces people use most. However, the Hummer EV SUV is a lot of fun, even with its many drawbacks.